everybody. I hope you're having a good day and I hope you had a nice weekend. I'm CJ Chiesa and I want to talk about how to deal with change, okay? When life changes, because life is not always the same. Sometimes you find that everything is going well. Maybe you have all the money that you need, or maybe if you're a student, you could be going to school, your fees are paid, everything is good. Then you find that at some point life changes. Maybe you no longer have the school fees that you used to have, or you no longer have the money that you used to have. Sometimes it could be your loved ones. Maybe your life has always been good, you have your family, you have your mom and dad, or your wife, your husband, your children. Then something happens to them. You lose your husband, you lose your wife, you lose your mom, or you lose your dad. How do you deal with change? Okay, so this is actually going to be like a series. So this is today's video is part 1. Then the next one will be part whatever. Okay, I don't want to make it too long, you might get bored. So I'm going to talk about when life changes according to your finances. Maybe you used to have a lot of money, then you stop. How do you deal with that type of change? Or maybe you had a good job, you had a lot of money, you were getting paid a lot of money, then suddenly you lose your job. Like right now, during this COVID pandemic, okay, this is 2021, we've been dealing with COVID since 2020, I think 2019, somewhere 2020. So, how do you deal with change whereby your life was good, you had your money, you no longer have it, okay? The first thing I think that you are supposed to do is to stop living in the past, okay? I think that if you keep missing how life used to be, you are going to be more miserable. So if it was good, the good old days, don't keep thinking about those times, how it used to be. I think the best thing for you to do is forget the past. I'm not saying you completely forget, you never think about it, but just don't focus on it. What you're supposed to do is think about where you are now, your situation, the way it is now, and then think about the future, what you can do next, what to do next, okay? So instead of using all your energy complaining and saying how it used to be good, how maybe you used to have all the money to go out, or all the money to help people. Most people who get affected when life changes are the people who like to help others, because they not only worry about themselves when things get bad financially, but they are also worrying about those people who depend on them. So if you are a husband, you're worrying about your kids, your wife, where are you going to get all the money to support them? So don't dwell in the past. Think about the situation now the way it is, okay? Look at things the way they are and think about what to do next, okay? The other thing you're supposed to do is you should be realistic. Don't live in denial. What I mean is, if there are some things that you can no longer afford, don't put yourself in debt. You know, trying to borrow money to maintain the high life that you used to have. You know, if you used to shop from some boutiques, okay, it's okay to change and start buying things from Salaula to suit your pocket at the moment, okay? So don't live in denial. You have to make sure that you accept your situation, your current situation, and try to adjust. You have to accept that you are no longer having a lot of millions that you used to have, and try to shop from places which are pocket friendly for you, okay? The other thing is you should not lose hope. If life used to be good before for you, it's possible that it's going to be good again in the future. So you have to stay hopeful that things are going to change. And don't stop planning, don't stop thinking, because your brain has a lot of good cells that God put there. You can make good use of them. And the other thing you're supposed to do actually is, I think you should do this even while you still have your money. You're supposed to try to be social. I know this is hard for introverts, but it 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 helps if you make friends. When you have your money, have enough friends, help enough friends. Those people, when you no longer have anything, they'll come back to help you when things are tough for you. Okay, so try to think about the way forward now, what to do next, and whatever you find to do, it might not be what you are used to, but try to find something to do and do your best. If there's a little business that you think you can start it and do your best. Don't keep trying to find the same thing that you used to have. I used to do this type of business. Maybe you used to sell gold, for example. You no longer have the gold, or maybe the borders are closed because of COVID. You can't get your gold anymore. You can't, whatever. You are supposed to think about other businesses. It's okay to change up. You're not supposed to keep maintaining the same thing. Okay, if it no longer works, try something else and keep trying until you sort out the financial problem. So this was part 1 of how to deal with change. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, CJ Chiesa, and like and follow my Facebook page. Thank you.